This is the Fan Finance Show from talkSPORT with Rick Kelsey, when we try and save fans more than just a few pounds. And today, we're going to reveal what the most expensive seat is in the Premier League. And let me tell you, it really is not what you think. So let's look at the most expensive seat, no matter what. So including hospitality packages that is available in the Premier League. And my gosh, when you see the number one seat, your mind is going to be blown away. Just to note, although we called up some clubs, a lot of the clubs don't actually reveal what their top numbers are. So these are the numbers at the time of recording that are available on their website. Let's kick off with one of the big boys, Arsenal. You can get the hero experience for £3,295 per person. Whew, bargain. For that, you get to meet a first-team player, you get a private pitch-side tour with an Arsenal legend, a signed shirt or ball. I mean, you could buy a lot of balls for £2,295. And you get a photograph for all the guests. Great stuff. But if you don't want to pay that, you could pay a little bit more going to Arsenal. If you fancy paying £16,915 and you've got 14 mates that you want to bring with you, you can go for an executive box N7. Not so catchy, you could argue. You also get a replica shirt on departure. Oh, you get to watch the game as well. Don't worry, you do get to see the game. Please remember, this is for one match, not a season. One game. Now, Villa fans, if you've got a bit of cash to spare, how do you fancy paying £1,095 per person for the Aston? It's centrally located. You get a padded seat near the halfway line in the Doug Ellis stand. If you've not tried out one of these heated padded seats, I can tell you from my reporter days, they are simply marvellous. You flick a switch and within 5 seconds, your backside is toasty. Also included in the Aston, you get a premium complimentary bar with champagne. Not Calder, not Prosecco, you get champagne. A premium host service and a bespoke gift for every guest at the game. Let's head to the South Coast and Bournemouth for £660 per person. It's getting cheaper, but not that cheap. You can get closer to the action with a private pitch-side box and dedicated waiting service and a £500 bar tab. Now, I quite like this one. It's 660 quid, but a £500 bar tab. That's simple. I think that relates for football fans. You get 500 quid, spend it as you will, don't spend it as you will, finish it off. If you don't, you lose your money. Get it? I just think this works really well. Let's talk about Crystal Palace. You get an executive box from £3,450. You can get 10 to 20 people in that box, though. Could be quite cozy, but if it's a cold day, you know, that could work in your favour. A private balcony with inclusive fine dining and drinks. What is the difference between dining and fine dining? Not quite sure. Is it like fast food versus non-fast food? Let's see. At Fulham, you can have the JH Super Box for £598 per person. Rather oddly priced, you might say. £598, not $99 or $600. That's what they've gone with. Balcony seating, inclusive of food and drinks. And Ipswich, well, they do a West Ham box from £8,000 with exclusive use of the box for 10 to 20 people, inclusive of food and drinks. But at Ipswich, you get parking as well. Include the parking. I would for that amount of money. Leicester City, you can have a Champions Club for £440 per person. It's almost getting affordable. 10 guests, you can get in for £5,400 per person. But guess what you get included for this? Padded match seats in the Champions Club private seating area. Prosecco on arrival. A 4-course menu. Gosh, they're going all out with these menus, aren't they? Half-time and full-time refreshments. Post-match presentation, including a Leicester City Player of the Match award. You get to meet a Leicester City legend, but for Leicester, they tell you who you're going to get. Who's it going to be? Ali Morchlan. He will be your match day host. I mean, how many of those has Ali done? I mean, he is a legend for doing... you say he's done 50 now. He must be bored senseless. How much are they paying him? I hope they're paying him well. We should get him on the show. That's Leicester City. Say hello to Ali if you go. Let's head up to the Northwest and Liverpool. Well, at the Japan Airlines Lounge for £1,580 per person, you can have a 3-day match day menu. And you can go in 3 hours before kickoff for complimentary drinks and chats with former players. Now, this sounds pretty good. You get a self-contained private box for up to 10 guests for up to 3 hours before the game, but you get a 5-course meal. So that's for a one-off match, £1,560 at Liverpool. But there is a more secret package at Liverpool that we know about, but we don't know the price of because they won't reveal it. It's an executive box that you buy for the whole season. You get a self-contained private box, use of the box for 3 hours before and 1 hour after the game. You get a 5-course meal. I mean, 5 courses. Is that even necessary? Not sure. A range of seasonal menus, a personal waiter or waitress, unrivaled views of the pitch. You see how excited I'm getting. You get a match day program, half-time tea and coffee. You get a full wine service. You get satellite television. I mean, I'm not sure why you need satellite television while you're watching the game, but you get it. You get LFC TV for the rest of the day. You get one Sir Kenny Dalglish car park stand pass, just one. And you get 3 Stanley car park passes. I mean, I'd be a bit gutted I wasn't getting 4 Kenny Dalglish car park passes, but hey, that's what you get. We don't know the price. That's the seasonal ticket. Let's talk about Manchester City. What are they offering when it comes to ridiculously priced corporate deals? This, my friends, is what I can offer you. For £1,660 per person, per match, you can get a meet and greet with a club legend, a private talk from a member of Pep's first team operations. What are they doing talking to you and not the players before the game? This one blows my mind. Someone who actually works for the first team club is talking to you and not the players before about what might happen in the game. You get to welcome the team and the manager. I mean, for that price, I just want to be sitting in the box and somebody welcoming me. But hey, all-inclusive, contemporary seasonal menu, whatever drink you want. There's no point in me naming types of drinks. If you want it, you can have it. An executive padded seating on the halfway line. And you know what? They've got the fancy switch. You can warm your bottom on these. A complimentary match day program. And you can listen to the post-match interviews live. That is just incredible. As someone who used to do that job, you got about 10 people standing behind you on the wall. And that's because they paid £1,660 per person. Well, you know, to listen while you're interviewing the manager. They might have moved them upstairs or into another room now. But my gosh, this is what you get when you're rocking with the big boys. So as part of this backstage pass from Man City, you get Tunnel Club ground hospitality. This is incredible. You stand on one side of a glass tunnel. You can see the players, but the glass is very special glass, and they can't see you. Or they don't make out that they can see you anyway. This is what you are paying the big bucks for. Moving on to Manchester United, as you can expect, this is a little bit punchy. The Warwick Private Executive Box for £2,000 per person. So what do you get for £2,000? You get a box, but only for 8 people on this one. Padded executive seats in a premium position, although we're not quite sure where they are. Premium grazing. There's a lot of premium in this package. An a la carte buffet menu within the Warwick suite, 3 hours pre-match and 1 hour post-match. There's definitely this 3 hour, 1 hour thing going on. Fully inclusive bar within the box, offering champagne, sommelier selected wines and premium spirits, post-match pies and savoury snacks. Manchester United gift, what could that be? You get 10% off at the Mega Store on this one, and you get a Q&A with a former Manchester United player and complimentary parking available on request. I mean, this is quite the package for £2,000 per person. I just want to know what that gift is. Newcastle United fans, what do you get for your big money? Well, for £675 per person, you can have some padded seats in the Gallowgate West corner. A variety of savoury and sweet snacks can be provided. I love it at Newcastle. Not only do you get drinks, you get your wines, you get your beers, you get your spirits. They do cocktails. Cocktails pre-match for the Geordies. I love this. And you also get a post-match DJ. I actually think the Newcastle package stands out a little bit as what you get. Not many other people do the post-match DJ, the cocktails. the post-match analysis with the Newcastle legend. I think this is a pretty decent package. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to pay £675 for it. But if I was going to... So this is a rooftop bar at St James's Park. I mean, I'm not sure about you, even though this is indoor. It's screaming cocktails, it's screaming DJ. It feels more Ibiza than Newcastle. It's got a good vibe to this. I like it. At Nottingham Forest, you can have the Director's Gallery package for £1,080 per person. So what do you get for that? You can have your own entrance into the stadium. I'm not joking. You can just have your own door. Well, for you and your mates, a few other people might use it as well, but, whatever. Champagne reception, 5-course dining, inclusive drinks package, presentation from one of the analysts 90 minutes before kickoff, private viewing gallery at Forest, private service throughout, and you get free car parking. I mean, what's not to like? Our fan finance show, Gong of the Week, goes to Chelsea for the Dugout Club, which charge a quite mind-blowing £12,500 per person. This is for one game. One game. I'm going to tell you what you get for this. Big breath. As you might have hoped for, you get some padded seats. You get to greet the team on arrival at Stamford Bridge. You get premium wines and signature cocktails, a little bit like Newcastle United. Some of the additional benefits at Chelsea, though, you'll be given a gourmet hamper to take away with you. You get an official matchday programme. I mean, you'd hope so. I'd want to own my seat after I paid this amount for a hospitality package. You also get a post-match first-team player meet and greet. You get a signed personal Chelsea FC shirt, pitch-side access to the team, but they give you a specific player. For the Bournemouth and Wolves games, you'll get to hang out pre-match with Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. You get an immersive dining experience. You get so many courses, they don't even mention it. You get a complimentary bar of champagne. I don't even know what that is, but you get it. You get VIP access around Stamford Bridge, and you get underground parking, but only one per 4 guests for $12,500. That is the Dugout Club. That is our fan finance show, Gong of the Week. And if that has not your mind, nothing ever will. So that Chelsea package of £12,500 per person per game, that is for the 2 top games. It's to go and see United and Liverpool there. But the price does drop, but not much. You can go to see some other games for about £4,500 per person. Maybe a Spurs game, maybe an Arsenal game. But that is what people are willing to pay. And when you think about the Premier League, the difference in prices of season tickets, we've been talking about bargains for under a tenner, when some people will still pay £12,500 a ticket. Everybody's watching the same game, but some people have got ridiculously deep pockets. Let's talk about Tottenham. We've been discussing prices per match, but Tottenham do a kind of unique package. It's called the Tunnel Club, and it's £20,000 a season. One of the main features of the Tunnel Club is a glass-walled restaurant and bar that gives members a unique behind-the-scenes view of the players' tunnel. Can you imagine it? This is an invitation, they say, that's impossible to decline. So what do you get with the Tunnel Club? Well, you get a luxury padded seat. You get the switch. You can turn the heating on. You get a 3-course dining experience. Only 3 courses? Seriously? Huh. Inclusive drinks package, including cocktails. Access to the Tunnel Club 3 hours before and 2 hours post-match. Hey, that extra hour, that's what you're paying the big bucks for. Car parking and an official matchday program. You get access to club legends. You get unique member-only events via the Spurs Signature program and priority premium ticket access to all concerts and events held at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But that is not all, my friends. You get a summer golf day at London Golf Club. Yes, these packages have got so extreme, so full of joie de vivre, that they've taken it outside of the stadium and taken you to play golf. That's not what you were expecting with a hospitality package when you go and watch the football. Not to be outdone by any of the other clubs, West Ham United give you a free pie as part of their hospitality deal. For £1,250 per person per game, you can enjoy an exclusive opportunity to go behind the scenes at West Ham's training ground. Again, they're taking you out of the stadium here for this package. You do get to watch one game, but you can also go to the training ground. You get a tour of the training ground facilities, a meal prepared by the first team chef, a Q&A with a Hammers legend, and you get to watch a 15-minute video. We've no idea what's in the video, but you get to watch it, and hopefully it's a really good video. VIP shuttle from the training ground to the lower ground VIP stadium entrance. Again, I like these unique stadium entrances that they're giving in some of these packages. Your own door. That's what you're getting the money for. Champagne reception on arrival. Personalised first team shirt. Lower tier seating behind the tunnel for the game. Complimentary beer. And like I said at the top, halftime Tony's pie and mash. Which, I might add, is the most expensive pie in the Premier League. £5 per pie. Saying that you could just go buy yourself a ticket, pay £5 for a pie, and save yourself about 1,200 quid. But that's up to you. It's your call. We're the Fan Finance Show. We're just giving you options. So those were the highest ticket prices we found on each club's website for Category A games. But let us know if you've seen any higher prices or you know of some deals that we might not know about. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the Fan Finance Show.